Hey, my name's Nick, and today I want to talk about the fact that every day you need to have one important task that needs to get done in order to complete whatever goal you're working on. And that's really quick, but to get into the principles, the facts of that is that real goals, real plans that you have for success in whatever you're trying to do need to have roadmaps. You see, I used to think of my day as I want to do, let's say, software development. I want to be a software developer. And then I would go into all these random YouTube videos, all these random websites in order to figure out how to code. And I'm just going all about the place. I have no actual plan of what I'm doing. I just know that I want to be a software developer. Now, you may be in the same position. You may think of yourself as, oh, I want to be X or I want to be Y. I want to have this kind of job and I want to be good at it. And then you go about it by looking at YouTube videos one day, looking at someone's course the next day, and at the end of the day, at the end of the week or the month, you haven't gotten any progress. So if you really got a goal, if you're really passionate about that goal, you need a roadmap. You need a plan for the steps that you're going to take. When you're going to take them, what prerequisites you're giving yourself in order to move on to the next stage of your plan. Because without a plan for your goal is just a dream. Now, dreams are nothing. I can dream, I can think about all I want, but that will get nothing done. I can go to bed thinking the next day I'll wake up and I'll get some more progress done and get closer to becoming a software developer or get closer to becoming whatever. But that doesn't happen unless you have a plan. You can't be spending most of your day just getting by with chores that have sprung up and thinking of yourself, man, this time next year I'll be something else. This time in a few more years, I'll have this job, because that's how long it takes for people to get that kind of job. You need an actual plan, you need an actual goal, you need actual actions to take in order to achieve anything. So, best case scenario, you've figured out a roadmap, you've figured out a plan for your goal, you've figured out the task that you need to get done today. And the next thing you need to do is make that your top priority. The mistake that I've made before is thinking of whatever task you need to do as I'll get it done by the end of the day. And what ends up happening is I keep on pushing and pushing it way back. Maybe I even get into it a little bit and then back out and start doing a random chore that popped up, a random task that's completely unrelated to anything I'm interested in, but just the fact that it seems more urgent springs up and I do it, I lose distraction, time is wasted, you procrastinate more and more. And the worst thing about that is, like I've spoken about just recently, the longer it takes for you to do something, the more of your energy is spent not doing it. Therefore, the less effort you can put into it once the time to do it finally comes. So you need to make whatever task your top priority. You need to, like I've said before, eat the frog first thing in the morning when you have the most energy and the most ability to put as much effort into it. Okay, now we've done everything right. We've gotten a plan. We've acted on that plan first thing in the morning. But is what you've done actually making a difference in getting you closer to your goal? You see, back when I was being all dreamy with my plans to be a software developer and not really having a plan for it, I still thought I was doing everything right because I made it my top priority to get that thing done as soon as I could. But it wasn't actually getting me anywhere closer to my goal because it wasn't substantial and it just didn't make a big difference. You need to make sure that whatever you're doing, you are making active progress. As the second easiest thing to being productive is tricking yourself into thinking that you're productive. You need to step back and look at how this task is going to make that little bit more progress towards your goal. You need to sit down with all of these elements in front of you. You need to have the roadmap for your goal. Find the small significant tasks for those and act on them first thing in your day. You do not want to lazily flick between one way of doing something and the other and changing your plans on the daily just to make it feel like you're making progress and you're being productive. Even when you're finished and you know you've done everything right, before you go to bed for the night, you should be thinking and planning for what to do next. That should be very clear if you've done everything right, if you've set up a roadmap that is detailed and has tasks that make a significant difference. It should be obvious what you're going to do the next day and the day after that, and what the most amount of your effort should be going into for your day. And hey, if you've watched this far and are still seeking more productivity tips and advice, I've now started one-on-one coaching, and you can book a call for a Zoom meeting to find out if you're a good fit for it by clicking on the link in the description below. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.